Look at the camera.
Alright, so Reid, good job. If you noticed, Brock got a haircut, so good job on Saturday. You did well, even when the other lead instructors were kind of giving probably more input than they probably should have. You didn't back off, so good job seeing them there. We're going to go over one lesson at a time, so instead of teaching, it's been a couple of weeks, so we're just going to do one lesson for on Saturday. But I'm going to kind of give you a suggestion on how you can teach it, so it doesn't seem overwhelming. You can break things down in pieces. And this is my fault for not going over it. So we're going to teach double leg. You know this for tackle the giant. So tackle the giant, you always stuff the hand up to surprise him. Come right here. And your front leg would go in as deep as you possibly could between his feet. Keep your body up, and you'll drop to your back knee as you hook. But the back knee is just the lower your level. It's the knee that's behind that you're wanting to put to the mat. And that's what will drive him. So we're going to modify this for your student. So first things first, get him comfortable with taking somebody down. There's let's talk about three of the biggest issues that occur, or obstacles that tend to happen for people that do this for the first time. So if Brock, and you can say, Marcel's boxed before, so you can say, stand in your boxing stance. So have him put his hands up.
Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot. Whichever foot that is leading, ideally, that's where the hot side you can put your head on. Okay? So if you can see Brock, he's leading with his right foot. So that's the side I want to put my head on. Put my head on the outside. Some of the obstacles that tend to happen is when you shoot in, your head tends to be right in the dead center of the torso. It's not a bad thing, but as somebody who has a good long reach, it's easier for them to block you, to frame on you, or it's even easier than to put you in a guillotine. So if you can, switch your feet. So it's going to be your front foot, you're going to step and slide. Head, we're going to the outside of the front leg. Don't lean over, drop your hips straight. Put your chest into the hip. Your hands are going to escort behind. And you're going to make sure your front knee, the foot just drops. Second obstacle. So the second one that tends to happen. If you happen to go into panic or they shift your feet and you shoot in on you, but they start pushing your head down. So I shoot in, he frames, he pushes my head down. Don't stop, go straight for the front foot. You're going to cup your hands behind the heel. You're going to put your shoulder into the shin. And basically you're going to pull the heel into you. And what it'll look like is when you teach this, do it nice and slow. So you can say if Marcel shoots on you and he blocks your head or pushes your head away, instead of going in, go straight down and put your shoulder below his patella, his knee, and just trap his ankle. The last one is it's kind of a mixture of both. It means the person actually is backing away as you shoot. So just to make distance, so come up just a bit. If I'm going to shoot in on him, I say I telegraph. I say I actually use my back leg. He sees me and he takes a big step back. He's not here any longer. What I want you to be conscious of when you discuss it or teach it is sometimes you have to take 2 steps. So if he steps back and I shoot, it's okay to let this knee drop, move right up again to shoot. Okay? The last piece. Now, this is much more technical than it is an obstacle. If he has really long legs, so scoot right here and face that way. Face me that way. So if I shoot in, he's got really long legs, I may not be able to grab here. I may only be able to grab his legs. That's not going to. My arms aren't going to stop him from moving. So what I can do is trip him. The leg that shoots in, adjust it just a little bit and pull it behind an ankle or behind a heel. So when I'm holding, I basically am focusing on one leg to drive and to push back. That will trip him. So what do you do with the guy when you take him down? So this is what we're going to work on now. So Brock, scoot just a bit. And this one, no, flip it the other way. There you go. So Reid, scoot this way. Brock, there you go. And scoot this way. So what do you do with the guy when you take him down? So when you shoot in, trip. So 2 things. the knee that dropped, and this is where your head is on the outside of the front leg. Keep your hands here and drop your shoulder and your head to the outside of the hip. Two things. You can't grab your head. You can't try to push off because it'll be a panic. The leg arm that was here, I'm going to step high and around. The side that my shoulder and head were on, this is still kind of my shield. Think of like a turtle. I have a shell here and a shell here. So as soon as he drops, my top hand may come up. I'm just going to shoot over. Clear the leg, and now I can move the side control.
Yeah, man.
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Myself.
We're going to have a short class tonight. I'm going to do meditation with you. I'm going to send you home. So lay down, relax.
I just got some icy hot put on my back.
I love that smell. You got the spray?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Sit. Relax.
Relax.
So this one. So go ahead and lay down.
That should count.
And bring your head. Yep. Just right there. This is perfect. All right. So for this one, Reid. So when you pick on one cell, you say you're in side control. So we'll do this from guard. Sorry, from mount. So after you pick on one cell and you drop him, when you get in mount, doesn't matter which side you're going to take. Preferably take your strong arm. I think your right hand dominant. Come underneath his lapel collar. The reason why you want to use your strong arm is that way you can frame off of him if he tries to push you. This top hand, I'm actually going to go fingers down, and I'm going to look for fabric, and I'm going to use my thumb and my first two fingers to find anything. Think of this much more as a handle, because I'm going to put my ulna, or radius, one of those bones, onto his throat. And then, so this holds, and when I'm grabbing underneath, I'm putting his trap right on top of my wrist. So I'm reaching as far as I can. I'm actually putting my knuckles almost against the mat. Top hand here comes on top, and I'm going to rub my forearm against my other forearm as I push down. Okay? So play with that. That one we'll work on a bit. That way you get a little more hands-on, but prep for that one. That's it. This will be edit, talk with the hands, check the hair. So to add one last piece. So the takedown seems fairly self. Take two. So the takedown seems fairly
explanatory.
It's the takedown. Take three. The takedown. Yeah. The double leg or single leg takedown is a little more self-explanatory by showing, which we went over. I don't know where we're going with this. Oh.